waiting in line for the Steve Blum panel. It's about an hour and a half away. The line doesn't look too bad so far. I don't know what that line's for, but I know this is for Steve Blum. It doesn't look so bad so far, but I can only imagine as time gets nearer to the panel, it's going to get even worse. Okay, it's about an hour later, about 30 minutes before we head inside for the Steve Blum panel. And yeah, as you can see, the line got much longer, about triple in size. Double, maybe triple. I say double. All right, let's go inside.
It makes me want to cry. That's how awesome it is. And I'm not even like important. Anyway, I am Yuri. I am your moderator for this panel. So my first job is to tell you the rules of this panel. There are none. That makes this so much fun. Well, you have to stay in your seat. Gosh, don't make me mad at you. You don't want to see me mad. You really don't. Oh my. I'm gonna stay back here. All right. But how many of you know who Steve Blum is? I don't think he heard that. I feel like he just didn't hear that you guys know who he is. How many know him as Spike from Cowboy Bebop? What about Wolverine? See, he has so many, I just have to have a cheat sheet. It's a Transformers as Starscream and my cheat sheet is like 5 names. That's really sad. How about we roll a video that has so much more?
Rise and serve your new master. You have arrived just in time to witness history. You're a louse, Roger Smith.
Yes, Norman.
Mr. Roger, in West Room number 5, there's a report of a giant robot.
Our giant robot.
It is so difficult for everyone to accept.
You try to assassinate him. I will not hesitate to deal with you. With me, I'll deal with you. Sure, yes.
We're going to bring Korra in a lucky shot to the nose. Holster those IVs, Dream on. What's he talking about? Students are adjectives, Saturday sensei. I have come too far to be done. Now you see what happens when you guys head out without me? Get down. The two of us would have been here faster, but I wasn't sure exactly where here was. He's here. Oh, not again. Green Angemon, time to go blue, buddy. Wow, Kenta, you saved us. Hey, you're right. Oh, no. Too late. Ninja? I don't know yet, ninja.
Hey, young boy.
Actually, I'm an unholy demon. Devourer and souls for my lord and master Beelzebub. I used to be a boy.
I want to help my sister get a date for the dance, and I need a crash course on how boys think.
Okay, do you know anything about boys?
I know they like boobies.
Over there? I told you I would destroy you. There's human parts in it.
Now that we all are pretty sure who we know is here, why don't we get them on stage? I think you guys gotta start in the chair.
Tsunami's back, bitches. How you guys doing? Lock the party up in here. So, wow, I've got a lot of family here. I actually have my family here for the first time. My parents are here. Mom and Dad are right here. Everybody give them a big round. All my buddies, my little Trina. Alright, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for having me. It's great to be back at Anime Expo, and what a different experience this is. It's been a big year with Korra. And, getting Toonami back on the air. Before I do anything else, I just want to thank you all who participated in the Twitter storms we had every Saturday night after the April Fool's stunt. And were you surprised?
Yeah.
That surprised me too, actually. But because of you guys, we actually made history. We got Toonami back on the air for a whole new generation to enjoy. So anyway, I think we're just gonna open it up and find out what's on your minds, see what you guys are thinking, and let's roll. Do we have a microphone up for the audience?
It's coming right
It's
now.
coming, here it comes.
All right, guys.
You guys are really pretty, by the way. And loud.
Ouch.
Ah, damn.
All right, so my rules, please don't run over my question holder here, my little microphone stand. Don't run him over.
Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Okay.
Shoot. All right.
I don't
now,
want to shoot.
If you have a question to ask Mr. Blum, you are going to, in a nice, orderly fashion, line up there.
Stars being for gigs, what further steps can I take to break into the voice acting industry?
Wow.
That would be a panel that would take about another 4 hours. The best advice I can give you right now is go to my website. I have a button on there that says, how do I become a voice actor? Push that button and it'll come up with a big page of links and all sorts of other things, and that will help you to get started.
Can I give you my card in the meantime?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
See you in the movie.
Hello, Steve.
Hi.
If you could play one role that you auditioned for but didn't get, what would it be?
Sailor Moon.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, Frank. How you doing?
I'm good. I mean, Dad.
What was that? Oh, yes. Yes. I raised Frank, and I signed his breast today. Again. Oh, he's gonna show you. Here you go. That's my son.
Okay, so, first of all, I brought you that coffee, because I love you.
Oh, that was from you. Thank you.
Yes, it was.
I noticed the hair in it, so I figured.
The biggest question that I've had for you for a long time is, can I sit up there with you?
No.
Sure, come on up. On there. Frank has earned this, you guys. Where did we meet, Frank? Was that Saguricon? And he was in every single panel, every single signing. He stood in line for like 4 hours at a time. So he's probably put more time in the industry than I have at this point. So Frank gets his stuff. Got a man moved in the face. That was awesome. Tastes pretty good, like Pocky. You're delicious. Magically delicious. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Was there any role that you felt you didn't do it justice?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's just rude.
That's a really tough question. I don't even know how to answer that, because I don't really regret any of the performances that I've done, even the ones that weren't as good, because I figured those happened earlier on in my career when I really didn't have as much technical skill as I do now. So I don't really have any regrets about anything. I don't know. It's really hard to say. The only ones I would say maybe would be to go back and redo things like the Guyver, things from very, very early in my career, and maybe just take a little different spin on it, just because I know more now. But, I did that in its time, and it was right for the time, so I don't know if I would really go back and do anything, necessarily, except maybe school, get better grades. Mom's happy about that one. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good.
Keep going.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, hi.
Hello. I'm down here. Anyway, thank you for coming, and I just wanted to ask a magnanimous favor, if I can, of you.
I can't even pronounce that word, so go ahead.
Thank you. By the way, I really like his hobgoblin. I did not even realize that was you.
Oh, that voice hurts so bad.
I know, I can tell, but it's good. Anyway, I was wondering if you could, in your star screen for Prime's voice, say, I've got moves like Jagger.
Anything for you, my lord. You ready? I've got the moves like Jagger. And you know somebody's gonna animate that now, right? Awesome. I want to see that. Send it to me. Okay. Beautiful. All right.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
My name's Steve.
Hi, Steve. I can remember that one.
I got two
Parallel
questions.
universe. Sorry.
I got two questions for you. Yeah. One, will you sign my DVD?
Yes, but probably after this would be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Second question is, when you do Wolverine, is it just you growling into the microphone, or do you imagine yourself on a really grumpy day?
I don't do that voice with my mouth. Actually, Wolverine was kind of rolling around in my head since I was pretty young. But I had to grow up enough where I could actually do it with my throat, so after chewing some razor blades and drinking some whiskey, it worked. Seems to have worked out. Thanks for the question. They say go and I do it. Voice acting isn't like on-camera acting or like any other kind of acting. Basically, you have to be on call and ready to go at a moment's notice. And in fact, most of the time when I go in the studio, I don't even know what I'm doing when I go in there. Whether I've actually prepared for it or not, I don't know what I'm doing. But often I'll go in, have a character sort of in mind, and they change it up completely. They'll give me a different dialect to do, they'll give me a different age group to do, and so I just have to be ready for anything. And there is no way to adequately prepare for any kind of voice acting. So the short answer is, I just go. I just do it. You're very welcome.
I'm a big fan of Korra and Avatar in general, so I was wondering, this is more of a request than a question, but could you possibly do a line as Amon from Korra?
Yeah. Cheat sheet. I think I have it memorized, but I'm a voice monkey, so I don't have to. Okay. Republic City now belongs to the Equalists. Let the revolution begin! I don't know.
I actually have a question for that guy, but no, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
42.
I have two quick questions. One, what was your favorite part about playing Garcia Hotspur in Shadows of the Damned?
My favorite part of playing Garcia Hotspur, mothers, cover your children's ears, was that I got to call my big gun a boner.
Second question is, tomorrow, are you going to be at the Hentai Worth Watching panel?
If I do, you won't recognize me. Face will be blurred. Hi.
My question is, in your voice acting career, when you ran into like rough spots, what was your inspiration to just keep on going?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the biggest rough spot for me, or for any actor, I think, in any media, is the time when you're not working. And so the biggest challenge, I think, is just to keep your self-esteem up. And I think if you go into it for the right reasons, if you do it because you love to do it, and you're not doing it because of money or fame, or because you feel like you have to be working all the time, you have to find that inner peace inside where when you do have that downtime, you have other stuff to do. You know, you go outside, look up at the sky, you know, talk to your friends, and, you know, get out of your house and don't feel sorry for yourself. And that's really the only way you can do it. And the other thing is to have people around you that love you and care about you and they can keep you down to earth. You know, so, you know, when I come home from something like this, you know, the ego swells up, my head can't fit the room. And my partner, Trina, you know, she'll say, great, you're, you know, great superstar, and I'll take out the trash. And as evil as that might seem, Trina has probably kept me alive through all these years by being there for me and by keeping context of reality. Because, you know, this, as you can imagine, this is kind of a surreal world that I live in here. But she keeps the context of reality for me, and by doing so, it makes me a much healthier person. So that is the best advice I could give to you. Surround yourself with people that really care about you for you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm kind of excited to meet you.
So
You're
am I.
you're a very amazing, talented voice actor with a very cool, deep voice. I just can't describe it. All right, here I go. You were able to make a very cool, badass voice, like Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. Spike.
Thank you.
Orochimaru.
Thank you.
What else? I couldn't name. There's so many characters. All right. Out of all the characters you voice, which character is the most badass in your opinion?
Come on.
T.O.M. He's the only one who uses evolve. He's got other things that he can do. He does dishes.
time.
Hi, Steve. I'm Ben.
Spanko.
You've been one of my favorite actors ever since I was a teenager, and you already asked the question, but which was your favorite role to work on, pretty much?
Dude, they're, like I've said before in panels, they're like children to me. So, you know, it's like if I had to hold them over a cliff, which one do you drop? It's that. Maybe Jeremy. I don't know. He bounces though, I've done it. I can't pick one. And for me, the best answer I can give you is the character that I'm working on today. You know, otherwise, if I'm not fully invested, I don't feel like I'm really giving the character the best I can. If I feel like I've reached the pinnacle of my career and that is my all-time favorite, I would have nothing left to go on. So, you know, I can enjoy that in its moment, and I try to stay in the present and focus on the new characters. And in the last few weeks, I think it's probably been Jake Martinez from Tiger and Bunny. He's a fun, interesting, different thing for me to do. You know, I have my loves. Of course, I love Spike and Wolverine and Amon now, and you know, all these other crazy characters that are really cool. But it's always nice to play something new too. So easy.
Hi, Steve.
Hey.
I wanted to ask you about one of your more recent roles in the game for the PS3, Starhawk. In the game, you have the character Sheriff Tracy something, I forget. But in the game, something lands on your house and your character dies, and immediately all the other characters are like, I didn't like that house anyway. How do you feel about that role?
Wow, not so good now. I don't know how else to answer that. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I think I'll eat a worm.
Hi, Steve. How's it going?
It's going very well, thank you.
I had a quote for you to say, but it's kind of a spoiler, so I'll save it for after the panel.
Probably best.
On the topic of bloopers and outtakes and stuff, how is the blooper war between you and Crispin Freeman going?
I don't know. I think he might be winning now. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't keep track of all that stuff. So, have you caught a lot of new stuff? I haven't really heard much happening. We still leave presents for each other in the studio. For those of you who don't know about this, Crispin Freeman. Do you guys know Crispin? Yeah! Awesome voice actor. Crispin and I are known for leaving little written presents for each other on our scripts in the studio, or sometimes recorded presents, which is even more fun. And so on a lot of the anime that we've worked on, we'll sort of change up the dialogue, but we'll lip sync it perfectly. So something that normally would have one meaning has a much darker meaning. Or dirtier in most cases. So Crispin and I have this fond relationship that stays underground, and probably will for the most part. It didn't last year? Oh, it did? Crispin and... Oh, that one, yeah, but that wasn't the dirty stuff. You guys didn't see that. Crispin and I have a whole other relationship.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
My name is Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Just been a big fan since Toonami growing up, and now more currently just like playing all these games where you're the voices and all these animes. But one of my questions is, can I get a signature after?
Yes.
And also, what was your favorite phrase in the Nazi Zombies Black Ops?
Okay, well, I'll have to look that one up. And I have to edit that one because most of those are really filthy, right? Ooh, okay, bear with me. Cheat sheets and I can't read anymore. Okay, but this one was pretty good. Oh, I hope I can say this without getting in trouble. Go sniff some freak bag ass meat hole! Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I knew I had a body now.
I cannot believe I am right here in the presence of Steve Blum. this is the scheduling and it's T.O.M.
Oh my God. I don't have it written down, dude. I don't know. I don't have that written down.
Dead Man Wonderland!
Okay.
Just make it up.
What time does Dead Man Wonderland come on, you guys?
12:30! It's Bleach, Dead Man Wonderland!
Dead Man Wonderland at 12:30. Bleach at
12!
Casher and Sins at Cowboy Bebop at Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ghost in the Shell!
Stand-alone Compact Complex 15th edition.
And on the East Coast!
Is that everything?
Yeah! Inuyasha on the East Coast!
Coming up next on Toonami. And apologies to Jason and Gil at Toonami for not remembering the schedule. Oh, by the way, can we thank Jason DeMarco and Gil Austin for bringing back Toonami? You guys see this on YouTube, I'm sure you will. Thank you guys for all the hard work. Everybody who helps me.
I'm Mr. Blum. Let me just say it's an honor to finally meet you at last. Amon, Yamaki, whichever. It's not very often you get to meet your own Digimon voice actor after all. All seriousness, what some people may not know is that you also did some of the writing for Digimon Tamers as well. What was it like doing both the characters for like Guilmon, Yamaki, Kenta, and all of them, and writing the series at the same time? How was it for you as an actor?
Very tiring. Writing the scripts is not an easy thing to do, as any scriptwriter will tell you, and especially when you're adapting Japanese to American animation. It's a very, very tedious process, and I'm a very slow typist. I'm also very anal, so I spent way too many nights staying up really, really late working on those things. It would take me 40 hours to do a 20-minute script. And so as much fun as it was, and especially writing for my own characters and writing for characters for my friends who were on the show, it was one of the most exhausting times of my life. It was really, really rough. So kudos to all the writers out there. So yeah, I have a deep appreciation for it.
Somebody that's badass as Dempsey or something like that.
Schizophrenia. Just the right amount of medication. And just put a microphone in front of me, I let it out, and I don't hurt anybody or myself. So that's pretty much what it is, I think, for most voice actors. We have a bunch of voices, I almost said heads rolling around in our voices. We have a bunch of heads rolling around in our voices, and so it's just a healthy outlet so we don't, cause damage somewhere in the world. We're here together now.
Yeah. I have two questions.
Yes.
Well, one is
Yes.
actually a request. So, if you could be any voice of any character you want, who would you pick the most to be the voice of?
Any characters that I've done or other characters?
Other characters, any.
I don't know. It's, I've said this before. I don't really lust after other characters because I've gotten so many more characters than I ever imagined I would. The one that I have brought up before is maybe Batman. There's a caveat. I actually got to play Batman a couple of times in different things. I did one thing, it was, you guys will never hear it, we did it for the troops, and I think it was for like submarine crews or something, in a lost episode from an old series. And it was really fun to play Batman, but when I listened to my version compared to the guys who are doing it, the guys who originated and the guys who are doing it now, including Troy Baker, who's just killing it now in Lego Batman too, they're better. They're just better at it than me. So I feel like I'm hired for the roles I'm meant to be hired for, and there's enough work for everybody. So I'm not one of those guys that really looks to other roles that I don't have. I just kind of concentrate on the ones that I do have.
Can you say something in Vincent's voice?
I wrote something down because Vincent is a little more complicated for me.
Can I get a phone? Or where do I get a phone?
Can I borrow your phone? I'm not a voice actor. I am now, apparently. I would have one request for everybody. If you could blur my face out, because if my work sees any of the photos or videos or anything, I am fired. I called in sick. I'm from Yeah, it's like lame. So, please.
Hey, Frank's work, if you're watching this on YouTube, I made him do this. I actually have an electric anklet right now, and I'm gonna shock him if he leaves the seat, so it's my fault, blame me. Just don't send me a bill. Okay, all right, here goes. I come here often. I've seen what Kadaj's group is doing. The stigma, it's a symptom of alien matter infesting the body. The body tries to eliminate it and overcompensates. Inside our body is a current. It's a life stream. It's that current which fights off malevolent intruders. Can I borrow your phone? God for cheat sheets.
What can we as a community do to keep Toonami on the air and possibly bring it back to weekdays?
Keep watching, number one. Tell a friend to watch with you. And write into Adult Swim and let them know you're watching. And then find out who has Nielsen boxes and make them watch.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amon, it was one of those gigs where I almost peed myself. It was, I mean, the quality of that show is just unsurpassed. It's amazing. The attention to detail and the creators behind it, their passion for a great product is evident and continues on every single episode. It just gets better and better. So,
Can I get you to say one line really quickly?
sure. Do you have the line written down? Oh, it's in the quotes. Okay, here we go again. Okay, in Tom Toonami's voice, can you say, all right. Oh, you ready for this, guys? We'll be right back with more Avatar. And it just went blank. What was the rest of it? There's probably more. Oh. And now we're back with more of The Legend of Korra, only on Toonami. That would be pretty awesome.
The person that tells me what to do just pushed someone forward. So does that mean we have another question?
And I say Amon speaks. That's what I really sound like.
I met you yesterday, and you gave me a hug, which was really cool. I just wanted to say that we all really appreciate you. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for such a warm welcome here. Thank you for coming, and I'll be here tomorrow. I have another panel.